M's from the diamond. Rex Hudler robbing Barry Larkin. Where's the Yankees center fielder? Bernie Williams robbing Max Venable. In the infield, Scott Coolball. This is Tommy Herr at second. And at Fenway, is this Ozzie Smith? Mikhail Baryshnikov? How about Joey Cora, the pirouette, nailing Mike Brumley? And finally, a perfect ending for today's best. Perfect game, Dennis Martinez. Lee Smith quietly rolling along, 27 saves. Who's been more valuable to his team than this guy? Randy Johnson leads the league in strikeouts and walks. Ryan Bowen, his second time out. First time out, he flirted with a no-hitter through 6 innings. Andre Dawson left the yard twice. 34th time he has hit at least 2 homers in a game. Casey Candell, 4 runs scored as they beat the Pirates. Darrell Hamilton, 5 hits. Scored 3 times, had an RBI and a stolen base. Coming up, our visit with one of the few guys who seems to be underpaid at $3 million a year. He's always got a smile on his face, though. Kirby, next.
The Master's Way and learn from the best. 2 of America's favorite instructional videos are now available only through this special TV offer. Get tips from Steve Mizrak, Pretty Boy Floyd, Iwa Mataya, and other pool greats. Now for a limited time, you can order both videos for the price of one. Learn the secrets of breaks, banks, defense, position, angles, and trick shots like the masse and the jump.
Take it from me, The Miz. When you purchase Pool the Master's Way and learn from the best, you'll learn everything you need to know how to shoot pool like a pro. With these 2 tapes, you can do almost anything except beat me.
World champion Steve Mizrak takes you through the best way to improve your game. Call the number on your screen and we'll send you this wonderful 2-video cassette collection for just $24.95 plus postage and handling.
2 for the price of 1? How can you go wrong?
These videos have never been offered together, and they are only being offered for a limited time. Act now while supply lasts. Call 1-800-554-9000. That's 1-800-554-9000.
This Nixon is a crook. Stolen base leader Otis Nixon sparks the surprising Braves. Pittsburgh's Barry Bonds has some speed of his own to turn this game into a real track meet. Don't blink, you might miss ESPN's Wednesday Night Baseball.
Contrary to popular belief, not every athlete says me instead of we, or lists renegotiation as its favorite word. The Twins' Kirby Puckett is the kind of player you want on your team and the kind of person you want as a friend. In our Sunday night conversation, the man who brings a smile to the game talks about a tough life growing up and life after baseball.
Drives it to center field. Back goes Kirby Puckett. To the wall, he leaps and he got it.
A lot of people think Souza for Baines would have been a good deal.
Puckett deep into left field. This one has a chance, and it is gone, a home run. Kirby Puckett.
Ever since I was 5 years old, I wanted to play this game. This is all I ever wanted to be. It was either baseball player or police officer for me. It was one or the other. And I don't know, I just love this game so much. And my mom always told me that, you know, you're going to be a major league ball player one day. And I said, I think you're right, Mom, because I know how to play the game. And growing up where I grew up, I never had much of an opportunity. All I ever wanted was a chance. That's all I ever asked for. And I got that chance when I got a scholarship to Bradley University, coming out of Calumet High School, where no scouts came in that neighborhood.
Scouts were just intimidated, scared to even go where you live?
Well, we went to an all-black school, you know, and it was a bad neighborhood and gangs and all that stuff, so it wasn't a good place for a scout to be. I don't blame them.
Did you feel when you were growing up, Kirby, that this is a bad neighborhood, I've got to get out? I mean, did you have a plan even as a kid?
Well, I always knew that I was going to be something. I was very successful at something because I was very outgoing. I mean, if I put my mind to something, I pretty much did it. I mean, but if I didn't put my mind to it, I didn't worry about it. So I knew I was going to be something. I knew I was going to make my mom and dad proud of me, whatever I did. And I'm very lucky now. I mean, I realized that, and I got a chance to fulfill that dream and get out of the bad neighborhood and actually make something of myself. And now I have a family of my own to think about. So I mean, I guess it goes in trends, and I guess it's just my turn now.
Oh, Kirby hits that a long way to left. Way back. This has a chance. Gone. Home run, Puckett.
Your mom was the disciplinarian. Your dad worked 2 jobs. How did the family dynamics work out?
Well, regular day at the Puckett household with Dad would wake up at 5, and he'd leave at 6:30, and he'd come back from the first job at get back about 12 o'clock, 12:30 in the afternoon, and we'd sit down, and we'd actually have dinner with him. I mean, because we had to give him dinner at that time, and I mean, it'd be good dinners too. I mean, fried chicken and fish and spaghetti on Fridays. I mean, we had it down, man. We had a regular routine down, and we sat there and ate with him, and he didn't get back home until like 1 or 1:30 at night. So, I mean, that was our time to eat with Dad. And, I mean, it was great. It worked out well, and I wish I could have saw more of him. And he could have been a little bit more instrumental in my life. But he had things to take care of. When you have 9 kids, man, it's not much, you don't have much of a choice. But, I mean, we really were blessed, and God blessed us. We all got out of the neighborhood safe and alive and healthy, and we can't ask for more than that.
Growing up in the Robert Taylor homes in South Side Chicago, was there a single moment that you remember that was particularly frightening?
Well, it was a couple, actually. One was my dad. You know, he used to, everybody, you know, when you grew up in this neighborhood, everybody knew when you got paid and who you worked for. I mean, it was just one of those things. Everybody gets paid on Fridays, you know that. It's either every Friday or every other Friday. Everybody knew that. And I remember one time my dad got robbed. I mean, he came home, and it was like late at night, and we had our neighbors knock on our door. Hey, Dad, your father's in the elevator. Somebody robbed him and beat him, you know. They didn't really beat him. They just hit him upside the head, you know, with a gun or something. I don't remember, but hit him upside the head, and he was knocked out, and they took his money from him, you know. That was kind of scary because I didn't really know. I mean, I was a young kid. I didn't really know. I was like, man, you know, hope he's all right.
You know, being a baseball player and being on the road 7, 8 months a year, that's got to make life at home difficult. Your wife, Tanya, now you've adopted a baby, Catherine, 10 months old. I mean, when do you have time to see these two?
Well, it hasn't been easy right after All-Star break. We had a hectic schedule. We played, out of our next 30 games, we played 25 on the road. So, I mean, it's pretty tough. But, I mean, Ty's learned to deal with it. And, I mean, we talk a lot, you know, AT&T a lot. But other than that, we're fine. I mean, she understands. She comes on a lot of road trips, her and Catherine, and, you know, the rest of the family. I try to bring everybody in sometimes. But, you know, that's the way that I make my living, and she knew that when she met me, so I just had to just deal with it.
In the air to right center and hit well. Kelly back. This has a chance. Gone. Home run, Puckett. 2-0 Twins.
Do you ever dream of what it would be like to play in New York or play in Los Angeles?
No, with that media there, man. I mean, I'm from Chicago, and believe me, I have my days of riding in traffic. I mean, a rush hour in Chicago doesn't move too fast, and you just think of New York with more people than Chicago, and you think of L.A., and, you know, I mean, you hear about their traffic. It's like 24-hour traffic, you know, but no, I can't necessarily say I wouldn't like to play, but I mean, I love it in Minnesota, and where I am, I'm happy, and I have peace of mind, and I have everything, so I mean, I love it where I am.
You own Minnesota, unlike a lot of guys who are in a bigger market. Minnesota is now Kirby Puckett. I mean, you could probably ask for the world next time.
I'm not an extravagant